Tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hello, everyone! You are watching and listening to NBC's The Voice, Season 7, the live rounds.
We are live.
I'm Jason Ikeler, this lovely Southern Belle to my
Hello,
right.
y'all. It's Whitney Lane.
And across the table, we have our resident Rose.
I'm Christian Rosenberg. I'm not a Southern Belle.
And our spicy Latina diva,
Stephanie Giorgi.
Boom. So, I will say this about tonight. I apologize in advance for any bitchy things that come out of my mouth because I have a lot of feelings after tonight's live performances.
I can feel it exuding from
It's
him.
about to explode.
I don't think I have as many feelings as Jason does, but tonight I only felt after these performances only one of the 10 could be in the finale.
I don't have any feeling right now.
in her left leg.
Steffi fell asleep before we went out, and now she lost all feeling in her body. Pray for Steffi.
Pray for me, y'all. Thanks.
Let's start with Team Adam. Okay?
Yes.
Let's do
So first up on Team Adam is Chris Jameson, and he's saying "Don't" by Ed Sheeran.
And what a cute little boy.
Yes, I have nothing bad to say about that except for his breathing.
Right. I would agree with that completely.
I would say A, he is really cute. B, somebody's got their cell phone by the speaker. And C, breath support.
It's not the cell phone, Steffi. Just hit the cord on your mic.
Oh, technical difficulties. Nope, mic.
Ah.
There we go.
Thanks, Steven.
My problem with him is I feel like this song, Ed Sheeran almost raps it when he sings it, and he tried to make it too pretty when he's singing it, and it should have just been like almost like he's talking it at you. And I think that would have made him come across a little bit better.
No,
I just
but
thought it was
would have just been too alike, like the song. He did it fine.
I thought how he did was karaoke.
None of this really showed off his singing abilities because the guy's a good singer.
Yeah.
He's a good-looking kid. He's a talented kid. He has good stage presence. This was a terrible choice of a song for him.
I don't know. I like this song and I digged it. He looks good doing it. He looks like.
Well, that's what he's going to win the votes. He's going to win the female vote.
He definitely
for sure.
will.
You got my papi.
Because if he was 200 pounds heavier, would you still think he was good?
If he sounded that way, yeah.
Oh, that's a great question.
I don't think we
If he looked like me, would you still think he was good?
I love Rosie Bear, so yeah.
It was the breathing for me, honestly.
Yeah.
I couldn't focus because I was like, this dude
I was
has
like,
gotta.
oh no, breathe, baby, breathe.
Right. But I did like his little moves, his little legs moving.
Yep, he was cute.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely has a unique stage presence. I just don't know what kind of music he should be singing. I just know this is not it.
I don't think he knows either.
They don't.
Well, he's
That's
done
why
two
Adam
different
said
songs,
it.
but I feel like he sound great. So really, he's doing best at adapting to what they're giving him. And I feel like as soon as he worked with someone where they can cater to what he sounds like, he'd be able to perform very well.
I feel like even though I'm unimpressed by his performance, he still has what it takes to make it to the live rounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, the top 12 in the live
I
rounds.
agree. Word.
Up next on Team Adam is Matt McAndrews, who sang God Only Knows by the Beach Boys.
I know.
So good.
Best performance of the night, right?
think so.
Good.
By a mile.
I feel like I don't know any contestant that sang the Beach Boys before.
I don't think
love
it's ever
that.
been done, has it?
No,
And live,
it has
Adam
not.
said it hasn't been done live.
You know what I liked about the song, too, is it's a very simple song.
It is, and I thought it was going to be bad, and then he killed
I thought it was too, and he made it his own, but in a way that was still respectable toward the original. I wish he would have been standing the whole time. His stage presence is awkward, but it works with him.
It does.
Like you're like, oh, that's so
I think
cute.
it totally works. He reminded me of like someone who was already out. Like you shouldn't even be in this competition because you're just on your own level. Like he could do something by himself right now, and he'd be great.
I think Pharrell thought the same thing.
He did.
Pharrell plugged his website.
And honestly, the way he sings and the way he looks, it just it matches so
It
well.
does. It's such a
love
good
him.
look. I can hear him radio. I can hear him concert. I can hear him open. Like whatever it is.
Yeah, and we always have the classic argument a few times each season of someone comes out with this classic song and it's like, okay, is this going to win over the older vote or will it shy away the younger vote because they're not familiar with the song?
No, this would...
But with the way he did it, then we have that argument for it of how he's introducing the new crowd, the younger people, to this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he just knocked this one way out of the park.
This is the first performance this season that I would buy on iTunes.
Yes, absolutely.
I agree.
I want to see him sing Queen.
Oh, that would be really good.
He would nail Queen.
Yeah, because he has a powerhouse voice in there, just dying to come and get me.
Or America's vote to advance farther along in The Voice. Because that's what the show is for. It's not for Jason's heart.
Come and get me, little voice.
It can be both. Let's say that again.
I said, come and get me, little voice.
Yeah.
I need big voice.
Okay, so he's going to make it to the live rounds. If he doesn't make it to the live rounds,
America got issues.
this show.
America has issues.
If he doesn't make it. Okay.
True.
Up next is Taylor Phelan, and he sang Cool Kids by Echo Smith.
This was fun. I thought it was fun.
We've got two contrasting views. Okay. Christian, state your piece. Is that what they say?
Sure. State your case.
State your case.
Well, this guy has been one of the best as far as his stage presence and just overall command on the stage. He knows his style of music, and it's the one thing that drives me crazy is he didn't need the guitar because again he barely played the guitar, but
that's
he held
what
on
Taylor
to it.
Swift told him.
Right.
It's his teddy bear, and that is what it was again. Yeah. Enough.
But I do like this guy. I do think he can last a little bit in the final 12. I don't see him winning anymore. I did for a while, but not anymore. But I think he advances.
I think he did the exact same song again.
And the exact same performance. And the exact same feet movements.
I was like, look, you're so dummy. I mean, he sounds great, but it sounded the same. There's no place I'd rather be.
That's true.
It's the same. It was... maybe that's what the genre that he's going for, but it's I can't hear you singing, bro. Anyone could sing it that way. And I keep saying, bro. I need to stop.
You can say bro.
I don't like it.
What were your thoughts?
I mean, pretty much the same. I think he's a talented singer, but I'm over it.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
I feel the same way. I feel like his phrasing was super fragmented, and he kind of let it fall off at the end. I'd rather listen to the Echo Smith version. I also feel like if he was going to play guitar, he should have played it the whole time.
I agree.
But it was his teddy bear. He was holding it the whole time he was on stage. I don't think his voice is that unique or original.
But Adam loves them because they're one and the same.
Yeah.
That's why.
I guess. You know what's so funny when people keep comparing that to Adam? I mean, I feel like Adam really does have a great voice. I think his falsettos are so awesome, and it always cracks me up that when I do hear him, how and I'm like, crap, he really is kind of unique
he's super
to me.
talented.
I forget.
And I don't think Taylor's doing he's knocking off all of the songs he's singing. He's not bringing anything new to them.
Right. He's like party songs, a wedding singer. That's what he is.
Oh.
Sorry about it.
You heard it here first.
Oh no, I mean,
it's okay. We have to speak the truth, or we can't be who we are.
Right? Or forever hold our peace.
That was deep.
I haven't even been drinking.
Speak now.
Am I the only one tonight who hasn't been drinking? What's going on
I just had a lot of Sour Patch Kids.
Doesn't in.
I know. I had 2 Sunkist sodas.
And she fell asleep still, y'all.
Let's talk about Mia Furman, who sang Young and Beautiful by Lana Del Rey.
She was great, but a little bit nasally for me.
She's the only girl on his team left.
Oh.
She's going to make it.
I think she deserves to make it. I don't think this was necessarily an amazing performance, but when I was watching this, I felt like I was watching an award show. She has a stage presence that sort of, even if you're drawn in no matter what she's doing.
I agree.
I thought she looked like a star. I thought she made the sound her own. I think her lower register needs work, but when she's belting, she's got it.
Yeah, she can belt. And I have to say, first thing I noticed, I was like, I love the floor lights and the way that they're making it. And then her skirt, she just had the full package, really.
Yeah.
And her voice it's really great.
Yeah.
I was most impressed with her out of everyone from Team Adam.
I partially disagree, Jason, with what you said.
Oh.
I think she can definitely draw us in, and like the second half of the song, when she started, getting a lot more powerful, I was drawn in for sure. She needs, in my opinion, she needs to work on drawing people in just as much when she's quiet. I wasn't drawn in right now. I didn't feel anything in the song until she got louder.
Right, when her performance grew, then everything else was quiet.
I think part of it though is that she doesn't have the low notes. Like they're just not in her range.
And that could be why.
I agree with exactly what Adam said. It was the first time where you kind of saw all of her elements, and she gave a full performance where I watched it. I still had my thoughts about it being a little nasally and whatnot, but it was good up until that point. But this is the first time where her performance took over her voice for me.
Like was better than her voice?
Right, before I liked just her voice and then not really her performance, and now it's vice versa.
And I feel like with her, she's one I'm excited to see grow in the competition because I feel like we've already seen different sides of her, even from what she did when she did the Christina Perry song to this. It was two completely different performances.
Absolutely.
No, they were definitely complete opposite ends of the spectrum. But I was not crazy about this one. I mean, yeah, she can belt, and we know that. She's a powerhouse, and she'll most likely advance because, like we were saying, she's the only female on Adam's team. And when you look at the females that are left, there really aren't many powerhouses.
I would agree.
Where do you think she should do next? What, I should
Poppy.
say?
Something poppy.
Like upbeat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want something upbeat. I want to see how she can perform with that and how she can
Okay,
use her voice.
Try this.
Okay.
Right.
What if
What
she
is
did
it?
Selena Gomez Come and Get It?
She can do that one.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
really sang it.
Yeah.
Mia, I got you.
Come and get it,
Got
girl.
you, boo.
We got you. Okay, up next, finally on Team Adam,
Wait,
is Damien. He's saying "I'm Not the Only One" by Sam Smith.
okay, why this was the best performance of the night, says Adam, and everyone's standing up? No.
No.
Damien is a great singer. He's a great church singer. I thought he took this beautiful Sam Smith song. Sam Smith is like singing Adele. You can't do it. And he sang it like the wizard, or like the lion on The Wizard of Oz would sing it.
I felt like this was.
Oh, jeez.
I felt like this was Luther Vandross trying to sing Sam Smith.
Yeah, it was very sloppy, and I feel like the runs he takes are so corny. Like, it's the obvious, like, if you're going to make fun of somebody that does runs in their music all the time, it's exactly what he would do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we haven't been really high in this guy from the beginning.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he's a very talented singer.
No, I'm going to stay there. I mean,
Say what?
I'm going to stay there. I haven't really been following him since the beginning.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like he's really talented, but he hasn't. All we know of him is that he cries in every performance.
And honestly,
that's all we know.
I hate to say this, but every time he sings, I'm just thinking, oh, you're still in this?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Which is, I mean, he's a very good singer.
Good singer, but he
that's where
doesn't
it
stand
ends.
out in any other ways.
Right.
That's what I put.
Because I
Like,
remember
he's
the
good, but
performances.
different
Yeah.
song, please, like something. I don't know what's good for him though, honestly.
Because he does do the super obvious song choices, too.
And any song they would pick, I think I'd be like, oh, he's good, but okay, we're done.
Right.
Would I buy his album?
No.
No.
That's important.
So, okay, Team Adam, that's it. 5 performances. Out of his team, who do you think? We get 3 each, right?
Yes. So
What 3 do you think are going to make
So
it?
I starred mine.
So again, we have Damien, we have
Chris and
Taylor,
Matt.
we have
Mia. Matt and Chris.
Matt and Chris. I like Matt and Chris.
We
3.
pick 3.
Oh, Matt, Chris, and Mia.
Me too.
I would
Those are
say,
my
I would
exact
say
3.
Matt, Chris, Mia as well.
You would too, Rosie.
I personally would say Matt, Taylor, and Mia, but Chris is going to get in over Taylor.
Yeah,
He is.
absolutely.
He got those 9,000 Twitter followers.
Yeah.
He's got the girl
I haven't
vote.
seen the abs, but I know they're there.
He's got the girl vote. I think Taylor's
I'm
more
almost to
talented.
700, guys. Stephanie Giorgi on Twitter.
I just passed
So
1,700.
close.
Whatever.
And I changed my Twitter handle too.
Well, this is just fascinating. Let's talk about Team Blake.
Yes.
I love Team
My
Blake so
favorite
much.
coach of all
Me too.
time.
I wish
Mine
he
is
was my
Pharrell.
best friend. I want to get drunk with him so bad.
You probably can.
I know. So that's why I said it, because it sounds hopeful.
Put it out
Yeah.
there. Okay, first up on
Shelton,
Team Blake.
let's have a drink, baby. Let's have some picklebacks.
First up on Teen Break is Taylor Brashears, who's saying "Long Time Coming" or "Long Time Gone."
Yeah.
By the Dixie
Her.
Chicks.
I love her. I love her. I love her.
Really? Okay.
I love her personality, but not love this performance.
Let's let Steffi say why she loves us before we tell her why she's wrong.
I think that she did do it a little effortlessly. There are some parts where she could have gone bigger, larger with it, but I don't know. I just dig her. She's just cool. She's like, ain't no thing but a chicken wing when she sings.
Well, she's definitely confident. She's had that from the beginning. But there was nothing in this song.
You don't like her sound?
There's nothing in this song.
Let me tell you.
Used to hearing that song.
Whitney's
tell
gonna
you.
let it out.
If anybody knows some country music,
You're right.
This girl's not any different. I mean, sass. I don't see it. I'm sorry. I don't know. I literally wouldn't buy any of her music. I hate to be mean.
No,
I think
it's
she's
not
good,
mean.
but it wasn't a powerful performance for me.
It wasn't powerful.
She didn't do it. Like, I don't know.
I thought usually when she sings, I'm like, you sound like you have such a mature voice. All of her other performances, I'm like, oh, she's
Yeah.
one of my favorites in the competition.
Right.
I thought this was consistently under pitch. It was very shaky, and it reminded me of a little girl trying to sing a 40-year-old woman's song.
With the fiddle and then putting it away, it was like, I don't know, it was too much for me. She didn't do it
It
well.
reminded me of the county fair.
I think she could have just maybe done
That's
a
a
little bit
great way
more.
to put
It did. Damn it.
That's what it was.
I'm sorry. You know, normally I side with you, but not this time.
Sorry. I mean, I still like
It
her.
is a county fair, and it'd be great.
At a county
I
fair.
would be. And I would be.
It's not that she's bad.
Right.
She just, maybe it's this song. Maybe it's this song. I don't know.
Because I feel like her song performances before have been, what did she do last week? I don't even remember. It was a ballad in her battle.
I don't remember.
But it was super power. Oh, it was the song that the Dixie Chicks covered.
Yes.
But it's not. It's like a Stevie Nicks song.
Yes,
What's it called? I don't remember.
Traveling Soldier?
Landslide.
Yeah, Landslide.
The
And
best.
I thought when she did that, she took a really cool approach to it and made it her own and had really good runs. I just was underwhelmed.
Okay.
But that being said, I still want her to go to the live runs or top 12 because I think she has the talent.
Ditto. I'll agree with you there, and then we can move on.
Okay, well, let's move on to Jessie Pitts.
Okay.
Jessie sang "Holding Out for a Hero" by Bonnie Tyler.
I love this arrangement. I thought it was a really cool arrangement of it, honestly. I was not expecting this type of like power 80s song in this slow style, and I did enjoy this one.
I did too.
Okay, because you guys looked at me in shock that I said I enjoyed it.
And you just said it so pleasantly. I love this arrangement.
I did.
I really thought I think she has a cool sound. And
She
maybe
does.
it sounds like other people, but she also could perform. Did you see her like walking and hitting the hands of the people in the crowd?
I feel like this song is a sad song.
And the next one she's gonna sing is "Will You Remember Me?"
Yeah.
Because that's what's pissed. I'm sorry, may I?
Yeah, let it out.
That's what's making me mad is because she sounds great, but she's the same thing with Taylor the boy. They're singing the same songs.
Yep. I also feel like she looked so happy when she was singing this song. And I'm
Her
like,
hair
that's not
looks
what the song's
great.
about. Oh, we have both said that. We loved her hair. I think I will say this was my favorite performance she's done in the competition.
Likewise.
But I still don't think her voice is that powerful. I thought she had the chance to kind of grab me by the hair. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the appropriate
We
thing to
haven't
say.
seen it yet because she's been singing the same thing.
But she had the opportunity in this
Right.
song when it goes really high,
Oh,
and
okay.
I think she missed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I honestly thought this was her best performance so far.
It was.
And I think it got her. I was not thinking of her getting in the top 12 at all until tonight.
Me either. I thought the same thing because I thought she did better than the first girl. What was her name? Taylor. I thought she did better than
Oh,
Taylor.
she blew
for
Taylor
me.
out of the water.
So I was like, yeah, I don't even.
But do you think she's different enough to do anything after the competition?
Acoustic performances. Smaller
Another Ellie Goulding album.
I know, but that's what I mean. We already have Ellie Goulding. We already have Lord.
That was the point of my statement there.
I liked it.
Yeah.
That was a good statement.
Cool.
Let's talk about James David Carter.
James David Carter.
Who's saying, I'm going to read this. Two of a kind working on a full house.
I loved it.
By my
Garth
man,
Brooks.
Garth Brooks.
You loved it?
Loved it.
Okay, tell us why you loved it.
Because I don't like anything else he did. This is the first time I was like, oh, okay, you can sing. I thought it was great. He may have sounded just like him, but who cares? No?
Okay.
You didn't like it.
I will say, I do think he sounded great. I wish he had more energy on stage because I was bored watching him. And even if you're standing there with a guitar and a mic, you can still get really into it. Watch Keith Urban, watch Brad Paisley. You don't want to take your eyes off of them. He didn't do anything different than Garth did, and I thought the way he did his vowels was not how his voice normally sounds. He just copied everything Garth did.
Oh, maybe that's why I liked it. I was like, wow, he really sounds country this time.
I think he's good, but we already have him in country. Like, why pick somebody else who's like this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't stand out to me. He doesn't make me want to go out and buy his album as a new country singer who's
Not
a
like
male.
Jake Worthington.
No. And I also wish he would have picked up the pace in the song a little bit. It
Yeah.
felt like it dragged.
He did try in the practice. He's
Yeah.
like, I want to speed that up, but
Speed it up a little faster.
I don't know.
Christian?
I honestly, I thought his blind audition was his best one, but I thought this was his close second. I actually did enjoy this song. I thought he had a good performance, but kind of what you're saying on is just like, it's kind of the basic country male voice, which we haven't
Which is like
had
what Taylor
to
sounds like.
too well on The Voice, but there are logical reasons why.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he advanced. I'm still on the fence if he will.
Me too, actually. I don't know. It's just nothing that stands out for me.
I feel like that's the problem with Blake and Adam's teams is that everybody that they have on their teams we've had on the show before. There's not one person that I'm like.
Eventually, that's gonna be now.
But we need an original. You know, even like Christina Grimmie last season, we had never had somebody with that powerful of a voice, that strong of a singer. You know what I mean? And
I
there's
feel like someone
nobody like that.
I feel like someone who's gonna be that original is gonna not be on The Voice.
I also think, though, for him, if he's got to do something different for country music at this point in his career.
Yeah.
Like, this is a normal, like, people can sing along to this. It's Garth Brooks. We can sing like him. Not necessarily. You know what I mean? But it's like, people can be like him. You have to do something different to get into the country music genre right now.
Right.
Especially because it's all about the songwriter.
Like that.
But it's right. Country music right now is all about this. Am I right?
The songs, yeah.
It's a, what do you mean, like
writing your own songs.
But it's also putting a spin on it. I mean, you see who's popular now. It's Jason Aldean. It's Florida Georgia Line. It's bro country, if that's what they're calling it. Like, he's still traditional country, and I think we need that. But I don't know that enough people think that.
And I don't
you know
think
what
he's
I mean?
traditional in an original way. I
Yeah.
think he's traditional because he doesn't know what else to do.
Would you say bro country is like how Craig is performing?
I don't really know what bro country is besides just like putting a little spin on it.
Oh, okay.
But
I thought it was like rock or something.
A little bit. I think it's like douchey white guy country.
Well, okay.
Right?
yeah,
Yeah,
I guess
basically.
that's what they're saying it is these days.
Let's talk about Regan James. He's saying "Try" by Colby Calais.
This was my favorite on Blake's team for tonight.
Actually, I 100% agree with
Me
you.
too.
I loved this performance.
I don't think this was necessarily her best vocal.
I agree.
But again, I felt like I was watching an artist perform at an award show. The way she sang it was different enough from Colby Calais that didn't make me think of Colby Calais. Her voice was a little shaky, but it didn't matter because she was connected to the song. And so I bought it.
I agree.
Gwen mentioned that, yes, she felt that this was a Reagan song. And I agree 100% what you're saying. And I know they overemphasize in the fact over and over, you're only 15 and you're doing this. You're only 15 and news. We get it, but
that is
she's only
crazy.
15 and she's doing this.
I felt like she took the song and almost sang it how Jessie J would sing it. Like the way she like switches between her chest and her head voice. I don't know, reminds me of Jessie J. You don't like it?
I don't know. I like it, but I don't know how I feel about her. And I mean, I could just be hating right now, but I don't know. I can't.
She's
like,
getting
she
cocky.
Sounds,
Yes.
I don't think
is
she's
that what it
getting
is? A
cocky.
little bit? No, kind of, because
There's a little
her
something.
humbleness is becoming more. I don't know. Well, not even her humbleness. Like the way that she accepts her her constructive criticism.
She
bugs
knows
me a
it's
little
gonna
bit.
be good, right?
Kind of, but she also like her face just like.
I agree.
And I'm like, girl, you're not grown yet. Be a little bit excited, but I mean, if she's cool, but that's why I say that. That's why I'm saying maybe I'm just hating right now because I'm feeling like she's trying to be too grown when she's not, and just like fall back. You're doing great, but don't act like that. Don't be
So for you, it's more the personality than the actual performance?
maybe, and because I feel like the personality is taking over the performance, because that's what's making her look good right now, is that she's performing like a grown-ass woman, and that's what looks good on a young girl, because she's taking your head and she's kind of putting you somewhere else, whereas she, like, where is she at? Like, you know, I feel like she maybe would do a little bit more if she wasn't so focused on being, like, you know, Aaliyah, the queen of R&B, because that's how she's kind of moving and dancing. So it's something that I feel like I've seen before.
Okay.
And she's just kind of bringing it back because everyone kind of let go of R&B and we're in this new weird artistry.
I kind of actually would like to hear her do like a Paramore song. I feel like her voice is sort of similar to Haley
she would
Williams.
let loose and she would get into it.
And then she could be like that strong rock girl.
Like, you know who she reminds me of a little bit? Gina from American Idol.
Oh, Gina Irene, yeah.
Yes.
Similar voice, actually.
That makes sense.
Can we just have one request for all the singers, and don't try to tell us it's your birthday right before you perform, so we have to vote for you because of your birthday present?
That's not her. That's the producers.
Yeah.
I know, but
so I feel like we shouldn't hold that stuff against
But
them.
let me.
we have it every season. We have it every season.
Whitney needs to let something out.
I know she's 15. It's great. I think she has many more years to come, and I think she's super talented. She's definitely the best performance I heard from Blake's team tonight. I do agree with you on that, on the point of like how she kind of accepts her critiques and her praise. I do think there's a little, like, she knows she's good. I just hope that she like appreciates, because it's hard when you're that young to really celebrate that in a way that's like humble to an extent. And I think she is. I think she's just learning, but it's still like,
because the way she's coming off, it's like, girl, don't play yourself out.
Yeah.
Because I'll get played out from you'll be like, relax, you know. So that's the only thing that I'm worried about it, because that could make her go completely downhill.
And I felt that too. So if we're seeing that as viewers, like, let's just hope America's not, because
Do you think there are too many similarities between Reagan and Jesse? As far as their voice?
Not at all.
No, I think Reagan's voice is original, and I think Jesse is copying Ellie Goulding.
Right. Jesse is, like I said, my only thing is I could sing too if I cater to my range. Everyone who is singing any song, that's like, you know, like, and that's the thing about Reagan, she has sang kind of two very different songs, so she's letting you know, like, oh, I got this and I got this. Whereas Jessie Pitts is, like I said, the next song she's gonna be singing is "Will You Remember Me?" That one, because that's what she sounds like.
And I actually thought this was a really good song choice for Reagan.
I like it.
No, I agree, absolutely.
So we've got one final one.
I think she does remind me of Jessie J. Sorry.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, a little bit.
Great minds. Craig Wayne Boyd, who sang "Some Kind of Wonderful."
You didn't like it either? You don't like him.
Could you tell that he didn't like it by his introduction there?
I don't know. I really think he has great stage presence. I feel like he's a performer. He's good.
I think he's a performer caught in 1996.
Whatever, bring it back, baby. Bring it back.
He needs to be. But not in a good way. He has a great voice. I'll preface this by saying he has a really, really good voice. He has a dead face when he's singing.
I was paying attention to that because of what you said last week, but
he shows no facial expression.
Just his eyes.
I know, it's like
he doesn't blink, but
he's like glassed over. I think I don't think he's relevant.
Okay.
Oh, I disagree.
People love him.
Him losing each battle, bouncing back and forth, is going to help him with these votes.
Yes.
Because I don't want to call it sympathy, but we've learned more about him than others.
Yeah.
Take Matt, for example. We didn't even see his knockout. They just went through because he must have destroyed the other person.
Right.
So people really are remembering Matt tonight for his performance. Craig, we've seen every single thing over and over and over, story after story after story.
Blake.
Yeah, exactly. And it's going to almost be like a country version of Will Champlin. Because Will got bounced from person to person to person. People remembered him. He got all the way to the finale. I'm not saying Craig's going to get all the way to the finale, but he's going to advance.
Well, Craig, I feel like, hasn't had a bad performance.
No,
I feel like he hasn't had a bad performance, but I feel like I would want to watch him perform at a bar. You know what I mean? I don't think I would pay to watch him play at a big venue.
He's the type of person that would perform at a bar and like open for somebody.
Open for somebody and get them excited. I think that he will have a career after The Voice. I think
so too.
If you have to pick between, I know they're different sounds, but James David Carter
and Craig, Craig was always the first one that I liked.
I would pick him over.
My accent's coming out right now talking to you, Whitney.
Girl,
I'm trying not to do it, but I can't.
I don't know. Pharrell stood up.
He did. And did you see?
freaking out, saying this was the best performance of the night. Maybe we're missing something because we're not there watching it at the same time, but like he's got a little something something.
There was one part of the song where he was like na 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 na, and that's when sorry.
Can you describe that one more time?
Because I remember the words. You guys know I never remember the words to anything, but the camera hits Pharrell, and Pharrell's like
yeah, he was loving it.
Okay, I see you. Because
I don't think he's bad. I really do think he's talented.
If you got drunk and you were at a show, you'd love him.
I would have fun. I just don't think I would ever want to hear him write a song or hear what he has to say.
Oh.
What about his performance value, though?
I think because I'm all about facial expression, it's hard for me to get into it because I don't think...
Get out of my face.
Yeah, get out of my face.
I did enjoy him, though. I think walking around, he was working the crowd.
Me too.
He walked up and sang straight to Gwen. Like he knew how to work the stage.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, when he's, I don't know. I don't know why I don't like him. I feel like he's going through the motions when he's doing that, and he's not being like authentic. He's more like, I'm gonna walk over here to Gwen because I need to walk over here to Gwen, not because he's like feeling. I don't know.
Oh, you see, no, I think he's doing it so comfortably on stage.
Me too.
So comfortable.
I agree.
Weird. Okay, let's pick our favorites from Team Blake.
Weird, but I don't care.
Weird. Great.
That's great, but you're wrong. Okay, top 3 from Blake.
So again, we have Craig,
Jesse,
we
Taylor.
have James, we have Jesse, we have Reagan, and we have Taylor.
Wait, oops.
Okay.
Craig, Reagan.
Oh shoot. I'm gonna say probably Taylor, Reagan, Craig.
Yeah, Taylor, Reagan, Craig.
I'm gonna go Craig, Reagan, Jesse.
I'm going Reagan, Craig, James.
Okay.
We will find out.
We will.
So Taylor and Jesse, we don't know about, huh?
Well, Stephanie and I think Taylor. But we'll find out. Yeah. So that's it then.
Yeah. That was pretty much a show.
We have Gwen and Pharrell tomorrow night, which we will discuss next week.
And then we find out the final 12, and then Monday it's all a brawl for all. Everyone's going at it after next week.
Okay, we'll find out.
Sure. That's all we got.
That was really heartfelt,
wasn't it?
And I tried to make it sincere.
You can just coin a phrase, brawl for all.
Brawl for all, yeah.
For all.
I didn't know if you were
for all.
I don't know if you were stuttering or what.
No, it's a brawl for all.
A brawl for all.
I have no idea what the hell's going on, but I do know that we are all on social media. Southern Wit, where can we find you?
Well, thanks for the plug. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Southern_Wit.
And Steffi G.
Thanks for plugging me too. You can find me on Twitter at Stephanie Giorgi, Giorgi, and on Instagram at SteffiG47. Bye, y'all.
And CeeRosie V.
It's no longer CeeRosie V.
Oh, good.
And breaking news. It's not breaking news. I have a new Twitter handle. It's at Real Rosenberg, so I try to make it a little easier. So it's at Real Rosenberg on Twitter.
Oh,
Nice.
wow. Fascinating. I am at Jason Ikeler, and AfterBuzz TV is at AfterBuzz TV. We will see you guys back in here next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.